Okay, so you're listening, which probably means you're deep in the world of running a service business. You're likely feeling that constant pressure, right? Trying to get more done, make things smarter, not just harder.
Yeah, we definitely get that. And that's why this deep dive is really for you. If you're looking for that edge, trying to find ways to work smarter without hitting burnout, listen up.
We've sifted through a lot of the chatter, looked at what's genuinely making a difference right now.
And we're focusing on something pretty transformative that's happening, well, right now.
Exactly. We're talking about the real-world impact of artificial intelligence, not some, far-off sci-fi concept,
Not at all.
but actual tools that service businesses, like yours perhaps, are using today and seeing real results, real profits.
Mm-hmm.
So our mission here is pretty straightforward. We want to show you how AI isn't just coming, it's here. It's become a vital part of running a modern service business.
Right. Boosting efficiency, helping grow revenue, and actually making customer connections stronger.
Because the truth is, AI isn't just on the horizon anymore for service businesses. It's arrived.
Definitely. And the business is jumping on this now. They're not just keeping pace. They're really setting the new standard for 2025.
Now, I know when you hear AI, maybe you picture like super complex tech or huge costs.
It's a common thought.
But what's really exciting, what we're seeing, is that the businesses getting the biggest wins are the ones seeing AI for what it is.
Which is?
A practical tool, something accessible even if you're a small team.
Think of it more like a digital assistant, one that doesn't get tired, doesn't need breaks, is always consistent.
Yeah, exactly. It can take on those tasks that always seem to get pushed to the bottom of the list.
Right, freeing up your time, your mental space for the bigger picture stuff, the strategy.
Okay, let's get concrete though.
Yeah.
How are service businesses actually using this digital assistant?
Good question. We've seen some really interesting practical examples. Imagine you wrote a detailed blog post, right? Now you need an email about it. AI can summarize that post, pull out the key points, and draft a compelling email. Like instantly. That's happening.
Wow, okay. That saves time.
Or maybe you're stuck for Facebook ideas.
Happens all the time.
AI can brainstorm a whole list of relevant content ideas in minutes. We're talking really tangible stuff that just smooths out your day.
And these tools, they often use natural language processing, right? To understand and generate text that sounds human.
Precisely. That's the core tech behind a lot of it.
So things like taking those great Google reviews you get and turning them into, say, blog content to help your local SEO.
Exactly. That's a smart use case. Or getting AI to help brainstorm completely new ways to find clients.
Right. Or maybe you need a plan for growing on social media.
AI can help map that out, give you a starting structure.
Even things like drafting follow-up emails to past clients. The ones that often get missed but can bring in repeat work.
Oh, absolutely. Those are gold.
Yeah.
AI can handle drafting those.
And even, what about hiring? If you need to write a job ad or figure out good interview questions.
Yep, AI can assist there too. Refine the ad, suggest questions. It often works through these AI prompts.
Right, you give it instruction.
Exactly. Specific instructions get you the output you need. And what's really interesting is the overall effect.
How so?
By automating these smaller, maybe repetitive tasks, you're basically clearing out the mental clutter.
Okay, I like that, mental clutter.
Yeah. It frees up serious time and, brain power for the high-level thinking, strategy, innovation.
And this isn't just like a feeling. The numbers back this up pretty strongly.
They really do.
Get this. 91%, that's huge. 91% of small businesses using AI say they've seen a clear jump in efficiency.
91%. That's massive. And you can see why with examples like automating review responses or drafting content quickly.
Totally. And then 63% of those same businesses, they're seeing higher revenue after bringing AI into the mix.
So there's a direct link being made between using AI for content or operations and actually increasing sales.
And time savings. 80% estimate they save between 2 and 4 hours every week just on marketing tasks because of AI.
2 to 4 hours a week. Think about what you could do with that extra time.
It adds up fast.
And maybe the biggest stat of all, businesses actively using AI are growing, on average, twice as fast as those who aren't.
Wow, twice as fast.
So, the question really becomes for you, the listener, if there's a tool out there that can genuinely give you back time, make your marketing sharper, and help bring in more sales, wouldn't you want to explore that?
Yeah, it seems like a no-brainer to at least look into it. Let's make this even more real. Let's talk about Tony.
Okay.
Tony runs a soft washing business somewhere in the Midwest. Typical story, right? Owner-operator juggling everything.
Doing the actual work, follow-ups, trying to market.
Exactly. And those crucial bits like responding to reviews online, sending thank you notes.
They fall through the cracks. It happens all the time.
Consistently.
And it's tough because owners know those touch points matter. They build reputation, loyalty. But when you're stretched thin,
They just get deprioritized, not because you don't want to, but sheer lack of time.
right?
But Tony started playing around with AI prompts, learned how to tell an AI tool to write personalized responses to every single Google review, good or bad.
Okay, interesting.
And he used it to create customized thank you email templates, set them up to go out automatically after a job.
How much time did that setup take him?
He said less than an hour to get those systems rolling.
Less than an hour.
Oh.
Okay, and the results?
Pretty amazing, actually. His review response rate hit 100%. Customers felt like he was actually listening, appreciated.
That makes a huge difference.
And within just 60 days, he noticed a real spike in referral calls.
Wow. Just from responding consistently and sending thank yous.
Seems so. And here's what Tony said, quote, "It's like having a customer service rep without the payroll. I'm building trust on autopilot."
That quote really nails it. Building trust on autopilot.
Doesn't. So the big takeaway isn't just automation for automation's sake.
Right. It's using AI to build and strengthen those customer relationships, that trust, but way more efficiently.
Yeah.
And that story really highlights the big shift we're seeing.
Yeah.
The businesses winning in 2025. They aren't necessarily working more hours.
No.
They're working smarter, using AI to handle the routine stuff instantly so they can focus on what really drives growth.
It's about getting more impact from your efforts, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're a small team or you're the owner wearing all the hats.
AI gives you that leverage,
Yeah.
that boost.
So let's dig a bit deeper then. Where exactly are small service businesses seeing these wins with AI? What are the key areas?
Okay, yeah. A big one is definitely tackling time-consuming content creation.
Uh-huh. We touched on that.
Think about everything you need. Social posts, emails, maybe blog articles, ad copy, even optimizing your website, SEO stuff.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And it takes serious time and brain power.
Totally. But with AI tools, imagine this. Snap a photo of a job you just finished. Give the AI a few pointers on the message. Boom, it drafts a social media post for you.
Nice.
Or you're blanking on email ideas. AI can look at what worked before, suggest new angles, even write subject lines and some copy.
So it helps break through that writer's block.
Exactly. Or you have all this knowledge in your head, right? For blog post. AI can help you structure it, get it written down, reach more people.
Yeah. Getting past that blank screen is huge.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's not always about AI writing the final perfect thing, but get you like 80% of the way there super fast.
Right.
No more overthinking every word.
Okay, so content creation is a major win. What else?
Customer engagement, but doing it without causing burnout. That's key.
Right. We all know we should engage more, connect more.
Everyone wants to. Service owners know it's valuable. But the reality, you're often too swamped to reply to every review personally. Thank you notes, follow-ups, they slide down the list. Asking for referrals feels maybe awkward or just gets forgotten.
So engagement suffers not because you don't care, but because there's just not enough time or energy.
Precisely. And AI is stepping in to bridge that gap between wanting to do it and actually getting it done.
How specifically?
Well, like Tony, automatically generating thoughtful, personalized review responses. No customer ignored.
Okay.
Or creating a library of reusable thank you email templates. Easy to tweak, make the customer feel special, maybe subtly ask for that referral.
Smart. Keeps it consistent, but still personal.
Exactly. And you can even set up like light touch automated sequences.
Like what?
Maybe quick check-in messages, seasonal greetings, service reminders, stuff that goes out consistently without you manually doing it each time.
So you end up engaging more than competitors, but without the extra work or needing more staff.
That's the idea. It builds a more consistent brand image. Customers feel valued.
That leads to trust.
Which leads to loyalty, repeat business, long-term revenue. You know, burnout is so real for service business owners.
Absolutely.
A lot of it comes from grinding away at tasks that honestly could be automated now. Real engagement isn't about doing everything manually.
It's about being consistent where it counts.
Right. Showing up reliably in ways that matter to your customers.
Okay, this is making a lot of sense.
So just to circle back to the main point, AI isn't here to replace your business.
Yeah.
It's here to amplify it. Make it stronger.
Yeah, it lets small teams punch above their weight seem bigger.
Gives relief to those overwhelmed owners,
Yeah.
and ultimately, it gives you back precious resources.
Time, energy, momentum.
Exactly.
So the real bottom line question for you listening is, are you going to use it? Are you ready to leverage this?
Because the businesses that are embracing AI, they're building faster, they're selling smarter.
And let's be honest, they're gaining a pretty significant edge over the competition who isn't.
The tools are out there, they're getting easier to use all the time. And the potential upside, we've talked about efficiency, revenue, stronger customer bonds, it's substantial.
Right. So as we wrap up this deep dive, the main takeaway is really clear, isn't it?
I think so. AI isn't some future tech anymore. It's here, it's accessible, it's powerful.
And service businesses can use it right now to improve how they operate, grow their bottom line, and build better relationships.
Think about those specific examples again. Summarizing content quickly, getting ideas on tap, automating those review replies and thank yous.
Yeah, just imagine implementing one or two of those. What difference could that make in your day-to-day?
It could be significant.
So here's a final thought for you to chew on. Instead of seeing AI as this big, maybe scary, complex thing,
Yeah.
what's one small, manageable step you could take, maybe even today, just to explore its potential for your business?
What can you try?
And maybe, just maybe, start reclaiming some of that valuable time you've been looking for.